All right, we want to apologize for some technical difficulties you witnessed a few moments ago. We want to bring you this story in its entirety as we believe it brings context to the events over the weekend. 10 TV's Carla Rogner has been working to learn more from security experts about how something like this yesterday happened. She has more in studio.
Yeah, Colin, as we heard, President Biden called for an independent review of that security at the rally yesterday. Tonight, we're getting perspective from a former Secret Service agent, a former FBI agent, and a former advanced operative. Here's what they had to say. How did the shooter get onto a roof potentially unnoticed by Secret Service long enough to fire shots at former President Donald Trump? It's the big question running through the mind of former Secret Service agent Nick Steen.
Something in our plan did not happen as we had hoped or had set up. So there was some failure at some point. So we'll just have to see what that is.
He points out agents were quick to neutralize the shooter and followed protocol when they jumped on stage. Steen says Secret Service will now likely be diving deep into what went wrong.
Why that rooftop was not posted, if it was not, I don't, like everybody else, I don't have the answers right now.
Former FBI agent Harry Trombitis says the attempted assassination does not surprise him.
The FBI director Christopher Wray had indicated that back in October that all of the threat levels, the different areas that we performed threat assessments on were extremely high. The rhetoric I think that we've seen between the different factions.
He says now agents will work to learn everything they can about the shooter and his motive. He too wonders how the shooter was overlooked when he fired at Trump from a little more than 1.5 football fields away from the podium.
I have a feeling that they cleared that area and somebody was maybe supposed to watch that area, make sure there wasn't, an issue.
Brent Swander has worked alongside Secret Service in his role as a press advance operative at events for politicians like George W. Bush, Condoleezza Rice, and Paul Ryan.
You're trying to figure out all of your angles, who's in the building, it's controlled access. And those outdoor rallies are just so much more difficult.
His job to get to event sites days in advance to plan logistics, including safety, before handing that job over to Secret Service.
If they had not their way, but if they had their prerogative, I think they would be in that bubble because that is their job, is to protect. And they're on a zero-fail mission. They don't want this to happen.
He wonders if the attempted assassination could mean the end for outdoor political events.
Because those big 5, 10, 15, 50,000 people outdoor rallies make for great campaigns and great optics. But at what point is the threshold of candidate safety or presidential safety have to take precedence?
And each of the security experts are expecting increased security at the RNC tomorrow. President Biden has directed the Secret Service to review all security measures for that event. Colin?
Carla.